Alrighty, we are back again doing some Dragon Quest X side quests. This time I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't know if necessarily jumping back and forth between platforms is, necessarily the best idea. But, I'm testing things out. I don't know which platform would necessarily be the best for this, so I'm just trying a few things. Let me see if the stream is going all right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Seems like it's going well. Okay, okay. All right. So let us. Yes, let's get going. I don't know necessarily if we are out of the like super tutorially side quest yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. So we're on side quest 6. Oh, and I did. If you're following along with the VODs or anything. I finished up the Christmas side quest from last time. It was just, I could just what's the words I'm looking for? Oh my goodness. Oh, I could redeem the tickets for various items and stuff. Just like, I don't even know what it was, and I don't think I can look anymore. It is variably after Christmas and well after for finishing up that limited quest. So, okay, thoughts and 2 flowers. We are going to Aslan. Yes, and we're going right in the middle there. Very good, very good. Alrighty, let's take the Zoom Stone. That is in Elftona. And let's get on over there. Yes, I'm hoping for something slightly more interesting than learning how to use emotes. Maybe we'll learn how to walk this time. I don't know. We certainly shall see, huh? Let's see here. So that was, are they underneath or above? That would certainly be the question here. Are we getting that white flashing again? Do I need to refocus on the game? That would be just great. All right, is it you? Let's see. And the music has stopped, which is awesome. That's so cool. Let's see. Yeah, Meitake. All right. Come on. All right. Hey, I've got a crush on Fushiko-san, who tends the Anzantelope in the Lord's Mansion. I heard she's got her eye on a wind lily. Ooh, just quest 6 and we're already getting a little bit of Yuri. Okay, okay. So I figured I'd track one down for her. Word is, I mean, is that... No, you're a dude. You just have fancy hair. I think that's all that is. Word is Foo Dogs in the Aslan region dropped them. Okay, we get to do a little bit of battling. I will certainly acquiesce to that request. Alrighty. So, of course, nothing extremely interesting, but you know. I'm also figuring, I think I said to the contrary last time, but I might go ahead and, even go and redo side quests I've already done just to make things a little more comprehensive. Of course, how far I'll actually get with this is certainly another story, but, we shall certainly see. And hey, this time we're getting something slightly more interesting. We get to do some battle. Alright, so where would these Foo Dogs be? Just anywhere in here. Good. Well, I get to show off my nice dollar board. I got a nice color selected motorcycle. It sounds a little more like a train. Yeah. So I know one thing in this game is, like, filling out your, like, seeing all the monsters and fighting them, I think for some reason or another. I don't exactly know what, so this will certainly help with that too, you know? Alright, where are the food dogs? Lot of stumplings. There, I believe, is one. Alright. Also good to have some fun, just knocking down really low-level enemies. Like, it's already almost dead, and I just hit it with my stick. Yep, there we go. Thanks, who's that? Kokona. Yes. If that is translating that right. I assume it is. I don't know why I wouldn't. Yes, well, easy peasy. We're, what, how many side quests am I seeing? Like, I think max that I currently have is, like, that I can see is what, like, 800? And that's only, I'm only, like, in the middle, or, like, the first third of version 4. So, you know, I've probably got a few. I've probably got a few to move through. Oh, man. Alright, yep, go on in, go on in. Thank you. Alright, now, do I go straight back to Meitake, or am I going to whoever they said? Oh, no, it didn't drop the thing, so I have to go back out. Yeah, it'll usually give a text box, and I was not paying attention to that, not even remotely, so that's pretty cool. Oh, very good, very good. Let me check the broadcast. Let me double check. I'm gonna mute my desktop audio for a second so y'all don't hear me. Yes. You can hear me, so that is good. Yes. Okay. Just making sure I am hearable. I'm auditory. I don't know if I'm being heard very well. I think my own volume is very low, so, you know, let me know if I could do a little bit of a better job with that. All right, going back out, finding some food dogs, find more alchemy ingredients that I used very sparingly. I have not touched any of the crafting jobs. Ooh, I get to touch on some of the crafting jobs. Of course, I don't think I'll be able to. Are those numbered? Because obviously I'm not going to be able to do all of them. They lock off the crafting jobs to, you can only do one of them. So this won't necessarily be a completely comprehensive list. Yeah, they're numbered. That's all right. I'll see, maybe if you don't, I don't know how that works, so I suppose I will certainly find out. Ooh, I have a chat. What's up, man? What console am I playing X on? Also, everything is running smooth, video and audio. Thank you very much. I am playing on PC right now. It's not, it is where I started, although where I started, was, Dragon Quest X offline. That was a whole other thing. Yeah, but good that everything is running smooth, and thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching the stream there. Let's see here. I'm half tempted, when I play this on my own, I use the lossless scaling app to sort of get a pseudo 120 frames while it's normally running on, there we go, good, key item. While it's normally running at 60. I think there's a mode to get that to run on the stream, but I don't know how well having a fake 120 would actually translate to the stream. So maybe I'll experiment with that at some point. We shall see. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can probably just a little tiny bit easier to just warp straight back, huh? Aslan. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, no. Like I was saying, I'm playing on PC. I I wouldn't mind a portable, like playing it on Switch or anything, but of course, the translator app, DQX Clarity, is only available on but only I think only available on PC. By that I mean like obviously you can't get that on like a Switch or anything, but more so thinking like I think you can kind of run it on like a Linux machine, like a Steam Deck or something. But yeah, no, just PC. That face I see. You've gotten your hands on the wind lily, have you? I certainly have. I guess I will give you the wind lily. I suppose. Wow, this charming, vibrant flower suits Fushika-san perfectly. She'll adore it no doubt. But I can't do it. When I stand before Fushika-san, my nerves freeze me solid. Got it. I'll attach a message to the message card to the flowers. I'm always thinking of you from Meitake. Perfect. Could you please give this to Fushiko for me? She's at Aslantelope Cabin in the Lord's residence. Yeah, sure. I suppose. Now where? Back there. Yeah. So I think starting with this one is actually where I started some of these side quests in the offline version, because I do vaguely remember something similar to this. So I guess the other few, just, being from the starting towns, I only ever visited the Ogre starting town in offline. So I would not have seen that. Seen those ones. But we are also out of the super tutorial ones, so that's also very good. Very, very good. Fushiko! Hey there, something smells sweet. Got any flowers on you? Nah. Oh, was it just my imagination? I'm such a fool, how embarrassing. Yeah, that is terribly embarrassing for you. Just extremely so. Anyways, you want this flower thing? Yeah. Cool. I just bought DQ 3 remakes, Monsters, and 11 on my Switch for Christmas, lol. Never played 10 though. Oh yeah. So those are all really good. I absolutely loved the 3 remake. I have 1 and 2. I still need to actually play them. I got distracted with a lot of other things. And 11, absolutely great. I have that one on PC, so I get a lot of nice little mods and stuff. But like, it's a great game. It's a great game there. And then the Monsters series, I've dipped my toes into those. Let me finish up this dialogue. Meitake-san, this flower for me, I'm absolutely delighted. I skipped it. But my stream still has it. Wind lilies, oh no, stream went away as well. Fushiko fed the wind lily to Xantelope. Unfortunately, Fushiko failed to spot the message card and fed that to Xantelope as well. Very good. The wind lily is a very rare flower that blooms on windy hills and stores the power of the wind. It is said that Aslantelope can run as fast as the wind and leap high by eating wind lily. Yes, they sure can. I have seen that. But yeah, the Monster subseries I have tried to get into. I'm a big Pokemon player and stuff. I've struggled to find the right game for me, but the most recent one looks very nice. The Dark Prince. But yeah, so 10 here. I guess I didn't fully explain that. This is, of course, the Japanese only MMO. So it is available on things like Switch and I think the PlayStation consoles and all that stuff. But of course, being Japanese only, it is only available in Japanese. So how I'm playing it right here is using the DQX Clarity translator app. It basically It has a whole bunch of the actual main story content stored in the app itself. So it just has all the main story translated for you. You can just play through literally all of it. And then anything stored server side, which is most like NPC dialogue. So as we're doing this sort of side quest stuff, the side quest stuff is also a lot of the stuff that they can't personally translate, as that's also server side content. So it goes through a sort of auto translator fed through. I think you can put it in DeepL or something, as well as you can connect like a Google Translator server, and it gives you a whole ton of space to translate all this side stuff for you. And it works like amazingly well. If you notice, as I'm talking to people, you might see a little freeze. That's it sending the text off to get translated, and it's like instant. Of course, I'm using like Ethernet here, so your mileage may vary for how instant it may be, but like even when I was not on that, it worked flawlessly, flawlessly. So it has been a great experience here. Traveler, the look on your face. You must have given Fushigo the lily. Thank you so much. I wonder if she's noticed the message card yet. My heart's pounding so hard I might burst. Here, take this as my thanks. Please don't hesitate to accept it. I got 5 magic water. And, ooh, 6,240 XP. That's a little more than I was getting before. And a few fame points. Very good, very good. First one of the stream. Very good, very good. Yeah. Oh, I was also making a point before. We may notice some odd translations at times, as, like I said, these parts aren't quite as thoroughly hand translated just because of literally not being able to. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Dragon Quest X at all, Dragon Quest X, the first like 3.5 versions, like up to version, I think it's what, 4.4, is fully free. Setting up the translator app, it is a tiny bit of a process, but honestly, pretty easy as long as you're fairly decently computer literate and you can read a tutorial. It's like super easy, and it's been a lot of fun so far. I have myself spent a little too much on playing it. I said before I got the offline version, which is another Japan-only version of the game, but it is, of course, offline. And so it's got little like chibi models, very much in the style of Dragon Quest IX on the DS, if you ever played that. Which I prefer the aesthetic of the MMO like it is here, but I did not mind playing through it that way. What I might mind a slight bit more is purchasing both the base version of that game, and then it has a DLC for version 2 of the MMO here. Both of which, as I just mentioned, are free, and even further so, version 3 and version 4, which I'm sort of in the first third of currently, is also free. So I have currently paid for content that I still have not actually needed to, which is it's funny. I don't regret it. It was an excellent time playing through that, even in the offline version. If anyone is looking into it, I might recommend just hopping straight to the MMO again, not just because it's literally free. But also as there are certain what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh my goodness, what is the word? I am losing them today. Certain things they had to cut back for the offline version, and honestly, the offline version is really just a glorified ad for the MMO anyways. Again, despite that, I personally really enjoyed playing through the dumb offline version. But if I were to recommend anyone to start with anything, again, MMO, huge amount of content. Like every version of Dragon Quest X is basically more or less its own like full Dragon Quest game. So that's like 3.5 games you can just play for free. What am I sorting? Alright. Starting quest 7. In Glen. Yes. But yeah, definitely something I would absolutely recommend checking out. Greed here. And of course, this stream is basically just me going through like a bunch of the side quest content. So absolutely, I will avoid spoilers as much as possible. Of course, as we get along, if I end up getting that far, we will end up going to later version areas, and spoilers may pop up occasionally there. But for now, we're in like version 1, and this is just side quest stuff, which honestly, to get through the main game, you don't have to do a lot of. Of course, that's me saying it with a character I imported from the offline version, and that's a whole other thing. So I didn't really have to do a lot of grinding to get to the spot where I was at, again, because I played the offline. But you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. Let's see. Which one of you is my quest? Let us see. Where is the quest? There, Herbal Warrior. You are that one. Got it. Let's see here. So I mentioned this in the last stream I did, which was on YouTube last time, but I'm thinking, I'm getting a few more viewers here, so I might just move it straight on over here. So that's pretty cool. But in the last one I did, I mentioned I have swapped to a different class than I normally use. Right now on the mage vocation. But there are like a whole bunch of different classes you can use. Let's see. Would it be if I wanted to show stats, perhaps? Yeah, vocations. So those are all like and there's 2 more even on this list that I haven't unlocked, and there's a new version 8 coming out in, I think, June or July that has even more vocations. And you can sort of just swap between them at will. It's pretty neat. Yeah, but I have swapped to an alternate vocation as I want to use this as an opportunity. I'm not going to be getting a huge amount of experience from these early quests, but using this as a bit of an opportunity to grind up my other vocations, as you need to get like certain levels in your vocations in order to unlock other vocations. So just figured this was an easy way to do that. Okay. Sage Malun apparently saved King Bagudo, who was bedridden with a serious illness, using healing magic. No, a sage's magic is truly amazing, but when it comes to healing power, the medicinal herbs I'm growing aren't to be underestimated either. After all, anyone can use them. By the way, you look like you've got some skill. How about it? Would you take on a job for me? As it happens, I'm running low on muddy hand mud for my medicinal herb pots, and it's causing me trouble. Muddy hand mud drops from muddy hands lurking south of Glen East. Could you head down there and grab some for me? I certainly could attempt to. I certainly could try. Oh, you'll take it on. I owe you big time. I'll definitely repay you. Also, those guys usually hide underground and don't show themselves, but if you search the area patiently, you should definitely find them. Do your best. Yep. Very, very, simple quests starting out here. Okay, can I just, like, warp to an area close to there? Will it let me do that? Let's see. Glen East, all the way to the Iron Gate. Can I just go here? No, of course not. Okay, well, I guess head out east from here. I guess that's why they would call it Castletown East, or Glen Area East, or whatever it was. Yes. Ooh, oh my goodness. Yeah. So we were talking about other Dragon Quest games earlier. So I haven't played necessarily all of them, although I think I've I think at this point I have at least started. Have I started every game? I don't know generally what happens in each of them, but I believe I have indeed. So 1 and 2, there was a HD remake. I played through 3, which, like I said, that was very, very good. 4, I played through a good chunk of recently. 5, that was... yes, I started the PS2 version of 5, because the 3D graphics were reminding me a lot of 9. Which that was like my one of my childhood games. I didn't play a whole lot of it. It was basically like I would play up to the first like big town just over and over again. And part of my problem was I would just always forget to get not that I would forget. I didn't know you could get NPC companions for the longest time. So that was a... What am I doing? Where's my dollar board? There we go. That was a majority of my time just spent playing solo, wondering like, when am I gonna get party members? That's so weird. And then the rest of my time spent with the game was just, again, replaying the intro over and over to just remake a whole bunch of characters. I absolutely adored character creators, and it has left a mark on me to this day. If a game has a character creator, it's like an instant like bump up like 3 or 4 points out of 10 for me. It's that strong, honestly. Let's see. There's a Muddy Hand. Very, very good. Let's see. Can I one-shot this with my stick? Am I at that point yet? Or is this weak enough? Yes! Yes. This is gonna be, so difficult to do. Now I have to remember to wait till I actually get the item before I go back this time. Let's see. Yes. Nope, no item yet. No item yet. Is it just, we're just getting... Is he just wanting medicinal herbs? Because I have those. Fetch Muddy Hand. Oh, yeah, it was the mud from the Muddy Hand he wanted. Very good. Yes. Do I have it yet? I do! It stopped me, so that's how I know. And the Muddy Hand mud. Very good. So this is also a nice opportunity to just sort of, as I said before, I played versions 1 and 2 through the offline version, so it's nice to see these areas from the perspective of the actual MMO now. So it's pretty neat. Let's zoom on back. Glen Castletown. So that being said, I remember especially the Glen area very well at this point. Where anything is, I still couldn't tell you, but I do remember the areas, the areas themselves, not how to get around them. Yes, I think the Pookland continent in particular. The major hub for that one is confusing because it's got like an underground area and it's just weird, very weird. All right, where's this man? Why is this guy yellow? Sun shines to illuminate that person's beauty. The wind sways to carry that person's fragrant scent. That person fell into this sorrow-filled world to meet me, to be healed by my love. See? Yeah. Whatever you say, man. I assume that's part of some sort of side quest We'll get there. Well, hopefully we'll get there. I guess is the thing with that. All right, Ban. Did he have the armor on before? I don't think I noticed that. I can smell rich soil. You brought me Muddy Hand mud, didn't you? Huh? Show it to me already. Yeah, here's your mud, dude. I I put it in my pocket, I guess. Oh, what a splendid muddy hand mud. With this, I can grow the finest herbs. Thank you. Take this. Thank you. I needed more medicine. So I'll show you guys my inventory in a second. I have, I don't think necessarily a lot of HP medicine, but, hold on a second. You look like you've got something to say. I bet you're wondering why a rough and ready warrior like me would get so worked up over a few herbs, aren't you? Well, this is the good stuff, guys. Well, King Bogdo once said something like this: Bogdo, tend your herbs and thought of your companions. Hearts that care for companions gather, becoming hearts that care for the nation, and those hearts strengthen the nation. With such words from the king, tending herbs and glen is considered a warrior's refinement. Those who cultivate the finest herbs earn the respect of all. Okay, sure, dude. If that's what you want to call it. What's in here? Cool, more medicine. Okay, so not a lot of HP stuff, but I have a lot of MP items, which I guess is good. Oh, hello, Loot Liquor. For Switch 2, should you get Tactics, Dragon Quest Collection, or Xenoblade? That is a good question. That's a good question. I absolutely adored Dragon Quest III HD 2D. Again, as I mentioned a little earlier, mainly for the character creator stuff. Which I guess if you're also looking into Xenoblade, Xenoblade X has a character creator, so if that's a good point in your book as it is in mine, that would be a nice recommend. Pretty different from the other Xenoblade games. It's, from what I recall, I think it was even a project that started out not as one of the Xenoblade games, but it's also just, like, pretty much not connected to the other three. In terms of the actual Xenoblade series, I have seen the story of 1, and I've played a decent chunk of 2. I haven't touched 3 much, but I know those games are very, very good. And I enjoyed 2 well enough. I think the combat is a little something to get used to. In terms of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's actually a little more MMO-like. X is as well. It's got a similar style. We are going to Julette next. But there are videos out there teaching you sort of how to get the grips with it. So it's a very interesting series and a very interesting sort of sci-fantasy setting that I quite liked. And then Tactics, I'm assuming you're talking about Final Fantasy Tactics. I have not actually played it. I have sort of a like an on and off again history with Tactics games myself. For the longest time, I just didn't like them at all. Especially when I was a kid. The biggest problem with me, honestly, was games with, for whatever reason, isometric camera angles similar to, again, Final Fantasy Tactics or like the Disgaea series. I don't know, they just didn't mesh with me. And then I played a bit of, I think, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones from the 3DS. It was a 3DS Ambassador program, if anyone remembers that. Basically, if you bought a 3DS on, I think it was like if you bought a release 3DS, they just gave you a bunch of like virtual console games for free. As I didn't mesh well with that. Then of course I got, I played my siblings' copy of Fire Emblem Awakening, and it had a character creator, so as I've said, that's like a super amount of points for me. And then it also had a dumb, it has like dating sim elements with all the different characters. You can forge relationships between them, so I was just hooked. So I played through that, and then after that, I reintroduced myself to the Disgaea series. and I got really into those games. I adore Disgaea. But yeah, in terms of Final Fantasy Tactics myself, I can't say too much. It looks very interesting. I'm just not a big Final Fantasy guy, unfortunately. I did get pretty into them recently. I was playing a lot of 6. I finally got. I started my very first playthrough of 7, like the original 7, recently. Getting a bunch of. Oh my goodness. Mods for it. Making it look real nice and stuff. Anyways, I'm I'm getting really off topic. In terms of what I would recommend, maybe try the Dragon Quest collection. I guess we're on a Dragon Quest stream here, so that's what I'm gonna have to recommend, I suppose. But like the Xenoblade games are definitely hard runner-up. I would say. Definitely get some other opinions on that, but I like both series. I like both series. I've definitely played more of Dragon Quest though. Alrighty. The other day, I found a small bottle washed ashore at the coast, containing a piece of paper. The bottle's lid had "Dear Cutie, read this" written on it, so I couldn't resist opening it. And inside was a photo of a striking gentleman with long silver hair tied back, along with a heart-stirring, wonderful love poem. Ever since, whether awake or asleep, I can't get him out of my mind. Oh, I want to tell the person in that bottle how I feel. So I have a request. There's a rumor that if you write a letter with a pen crafted from the rare item called Plume of Happiness, your love will be fulfilled. It seems the Pogoan penguin on Latest Island drops Plume of Happiness. Will you bring some for me? Yeah, I guess. I suppose so. I just got back, but I have Dragon Quest 1 through 3 remakes and I'm loving it, but Tactics looks really cool. Yeah. I also bought the 1 through 6 Final Fantasy Pixel remakes and wish I got Tactics. That's very fair. That's very fair. I got 6 in the Pixel remaster, and it definitely they look a little too clean for me for the pixel look they're going for. If you do anything on PC, there are definitely mods to make them look a little more how one might want it. I go a little more for like the more sort of pixel accurate to like the original game style. But they're neat little games. I'm not like thinking about it. Like if I think about playing a Final Fantasy game, I just for some reason like this sort of high fantasy genre, as I've taken to put into it, I'm just not as terribly into just on a personal level. Obviously they're like amazing games, just like historically speaking, but just sort of settings that just aren't quite for me, unfortunately. I did enjoy 6 quite a lot. What I've played of that so far. I need to get back into that one. And I've played I've played a lot of the Final Fantasy 14. I say I've played a lot. I've put about like 200 hours in, and I'm still in the I haven't reached even one expansion yet, so I can't really speak much on that. Um, but yeah. In terms of directly comparing tactics in the Dragon Quest collection, unfortunately, I just can't say much on. Tactics, like I said though, it looks very, very neat. Well now, what a dependable person you are. I knew you'd accept this task. Well, I'm glad you knew that. I wasn't sure myself. Alright, so is this just like, I think like the other ones, is just right outside. This is another, like the tutorial quests I started on, very similar quests, but, you know, they have a slight bit more flavor to them than what I was doing before, which was just, do an emote and then walk over to another person and type something in chat. Where am I leaving? Am I going to Lower Jewel? No. Upper Jewel? I was not paying attention even remotely. Nope. There we go. This is latest island is what it wants. Where can I just go here? I need to get the. I think there's a zoom stone that can just unlocks every area once I get even further on into the content. That's going to be real helpful once I get there. What's the nearby areas? Muse Coast. Okay, yeah. So I go south. Yes. And then I believe it's across a boat ride. Yes. You know what? I need to play more of Xenoblade X. I was really enjoying that one. I've actually been playing a little bit of Demon X Machina recently. I'm mentioning it's another game with mechs, and it has that recent Titanic Scion, which has like the open world aspect that's like slightly more like Xenoblade X, but then also slightly less because it's using like mech suits instead of actual mechs. It's a whole thing. But yeah, Demon X Machina has been pretty neat. Oh yes, Octopath Traveler. Yeah, 2 has been very nice. Yes, Bardo just had another response there. Yes. I actually got Octopath Traveler 0 recently, because it's got a character creator, so of course I purchased that one. But those are also very nice games. If you're looking at Switch 2 stuff, actually, if you haven't played it before, and you're looking for RPG adjacent stuff, look into the Bravely Default HD remake, because that is an amazing little game right there. I absolutely adore Bravely Default. I don't think I've ever actually beaten it. I know what happens, generally. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but it's got an amazing little battle system. Very, very Final Fantasy-esque, but I strangely didn't mind it in that one. Again, my issue with like the high fantasy stuff is mostly just like when I'm thinking of the vibes it brings when I'm actually playing the games. Like they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat. It just I for some reason struggle to actually start playing them. The vibes are I have to be in a specific mood. But yeah, Octopath Traveler, those games are great. Played through a little bit of 2, and I still need to play through more of 0. I haven't actually done terribly much in that. Latest island, there we are. But yeah, definitely look for Bravely Default. It is absolutely stellar. And by the by, you can also, if you import a Japanese copy, it's not the biggest deal. But the game does have I believe, a slight bit of censorship with a few of the outfits. I'm not usually too bothered with a lot of that stuff, and it's nothing at all gameplay impeding. But if that is a factor for you, if you import a Japanese copy, you can just switch everything to English, and it works just fine. Let's see here. What in the world am I fighting? Pogo and penguins, right. I think that's going to be by the coastline, if I recall. Can't say I recall too terribly well, but we shall see. Let's see here. I can't wait to get some of the actual little story bits. Because there's some actually more involved little story side quests, so those are going to be neat to run through whenever we get to those. So are they going to be all the way at the end over here? Ooh, no. Here's a little beach area. No. There's nothing there. I do recall this little hut, though. I forget which side quest we go to for that, but we will certainly see. We shall certainly see. Let's see. No, these are just dragons. I think I wandered to the high level area, so they must be further back. If I am recalling this correctly. Yes, I think. I travel? No. Let's search a little more back for a little bit. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I played a bit before the remake of Xenoblade X came out. I played a bit of the Wii U version. I emulated it for a little bit. Even back then, it was pretty neat. Definitely a bit of a more of a struggle to play through, being not on an actual Wii U. Yeah, here these guys are. Yes, I knew they were by the beach. But it didn't require the gamepad too much, which I guess is why it made it so easy to port it to Switch. Although I am still personally waiting for a nice performance patch. Not that it performs badly, but it's locked at 30, and from what I've heard, people have actually found like a 60 FPS mode in like the data that they just sort of need to unlock. I don't know. I don't know if maybe they just haven't done it because it doesn't like reach. It perhaps doesn't reach 60 even on Switch 2. But like getting a Switch 2 update for that would be fantastic. I would jump right back in immediately. They did one for Xenoblade 3, so the hope's there. The hope's there. I don't know if they touched up 2 or 1 though. I feel like I remember the definitive edition for Xenoblade 1 getting one, but I'm not certain on that. Let's see here. Come on. Man, what else? What was I? Oh, yes! Got the Plume of Happiness. I had another point I was gonna make. I don't recall what that was gonna be. About the Xenoblade games. Yeah, regardless, I mean, they run amazingly, even without being at 60 FPS on Switch. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I don't know if perhaps there's also some weirdness with them sending out the updates. As I've learned recently, I've been playing the absolute hell out of Inazuma 11 Victory Road. It's a little it's a level 5 game who actually relevantly developed Dragon Quest IX. Or I think they helped develop it. But it's a little like kids soccer game with a little story. I love the series, and this one of course has a character creator, so of course I've put like almost 100 hours in so far. But I know that one's been experiencing some like they're putting out a lot of patches, like some update patches, some content patches, but they always get delayed on Switch. I think because they have a weird, probably like warranted process for pushing out updates on their side, where it just takes forever for them to sort of give the okay for them to get sent out. Did I find the Plume of Happiness? I certainly did. There we are. So, thank you, Traveler. Let's quickly turn this feather into a pen and write a letter to Psych Up. To who? Again, the translations might not be entirely accurate for these parts. So Marieve dipped the Plume of Happiness in ink and began writing a letter with a smooth, flowing stroke. Alrighty. There, it's done. Please deliver this letter to the person in the small bottle at once. And I have received the letter. I vaguely remember this quest. Huh? You don't know where to send it? Come to think of it, I don't know either. You don't seem to live in this town. Oh, on second glance, the note says from Muran on the bottom. Just a name. The photo shows a beach with a parasol, so it's likely somewhere along the coast of Jewel Island. Check the map for NPC locations. Find a spot that looks like a beach and search there. Sure, I'll go look for NPC locations. Let's see. Where does it actually want me to go? Oh yeah, Loot Liquor. There's a sort of out of left field recommendation if you're looking for games. Oh, it just wants me to look for stuff. I don't want to look for stuff. All right. I could. This is Muran. I forget. If I have to, I'll pull up the guide. Pretty easy to find it there, but oh, yep. I gotta have a swimsuit to swim. But yeah, an out of left field recommendation of a game that I just personally adore the hell out of. Check out Inazuma 11 Victory Road. It's just, like I said, it's a soccer RPG. They kick fireballs at each other. You can create a character. You can make your own team out of like 5,000 characters who admittedly don't have a lot different between them other than just being different characters, but we don't have to mention that. But like I said, 100 hours, I adore the living hell out of that and just the whole series. I could talk about that for hours. I had to load up a stream sometime just playing through some random matches at some point, because I'd love to show off my little team of rando characters from across the series. Yeah, but again, it is relevant. It's an RPG. I swear, it's slightly relevant. Since we were talking about RPGs there. Get my dollar board out again. There we go. All right, where's this dude? Is he in Lower Jewel? So I assume they don't want me to go to Nether Island. I didn't think I'd have to actually be doing some searching. I was not aware. I don't think it's in here. You know? I think it'd be in an outside area, so probably Upper Jewel. I would presume. Let's see. I'll take a quick look at Upper Jewel, and then I'll probably just look it up. I don't think taking an hour to search for this is going to be a terribly effective use of our time here. Let's see. And I don't think there were any NPCs in the little Muse Coast area. Let's see. And then Lower Jewel is just, that's a cave area, so it's not going to have any parasols. So quick peek over here, Yeah. Man, seeing all these areas, like I said, seeing all these areas in the online as opposed to the offline, it is definitely quite a thing. I am realizing just how huge these areas are now, which is pretty neat in a sense of the word, you know. It makes it a little difficult to navigate around, but you know, that's an RPG for you. Okay, I do not see any NPCs on that map, so I'm telling you what, I'm gonna search this one up. It's not that big of a deal. Actually, I think, do I have a bookmarked guide for this? Yes! The Dragon Quest X Strategy Tiger is what it's called for some reason. Just from the auto translation, I presume. Now let's see here. Where, oh where? Please, oh please tell me where. Quest. Riveting content. Watch me. I'll face my character. Let me pull the game back up. Face my character here. I got to do the classic MMO thing. I've got to take a sit. There we go. Well, you guys are waiting. Let's see here. I love doing that when I was playing 14 a lot, just while waiting for the dumbass like multiplayer raid dungeons. You know, just taking a seat right next to the entrance. You know, instead of doing something useful with my time. Okay. He's on Kugarana Coast. Okay. So I presume... Yeah, okay, I just had to move one map further. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Yeah. Especially these first areas. They loved making them a little unnecessarily large. But, well, I say unnecessarily, but it is an MMO, so I can't say it's unnecessary for them. This is one thing I'll say offline has over online. For as sparse as it is with some pieces of its content, it was a whole lot easier to get around. You also didn't have like limited slots to be able to teleport to. Like even this, if you see this here, the white text are all just different slots of places I can teleport to. And you don't even start out with this many slots. You, I forget how many you start with, but you have to do like various quests in order to receive extra slots. So it was a bit of a pain to navigate. Oh, and obviously you didn't have, so you don't have this Mega Zoom Stone at the start either. I think it took until like the end of version 2 to get that. Yeah, so, and if I recall correctly, offline just let you zoom anywhere once you unlocked it. I could be lying about that. I just remember it being a lot easier. So if you want to go and spend $60 on content that you already that is free. Okay, they said the dude was here. I'm not seeing an NPC on the map though. But yeah, not $60. If you want to send the equivalent in yen, by first getting a Japanese Steam account, and then getting a prepaid yen card. It was a whole process, honestly. Despite it almost certainly being slower to move through the game in an MMO. In the MMO, it is so much easier to set it up. Like by far. But again, I personally quite enjoyed just playing through the offline one, even if it is quite a lot less, quite lesser in a lot of ways. Alright. Is this dude gonna be on this island over here, perhaps? I don't recall the exact location. Let us take a look. Oh, and you also don't, in the MMO, start out with this little vehicle. You do get one for free. Of course, this particular motorcycle is a cash shop item. I've purchased perhaps a little too much of cash shop items in my playing of this, but you know, I'm enjoying myself, so you know. But yeah, you do get a vehicle just for free. But you don't unlock it at the start. You have to go to one of the dwarf towns to unlock it, which you do over the course of the story. But you don't even start out with those. If you see that charge thing, you have to literally refill it with basically gasoline, which you just purchase with in-game money. But it is a bit of a pain to fill it up on that, and you don't even start with 2 charges there. So you inevitably end up wasting a little bit of gasoline every time you fill it up before you unlock the second bar there. So that's fun. And I'm fairly certain you also don't unlock the little boost thing that I can do there instantly either, so that's a whole nother fun little side thing. While in the offline version, you can run. So, again, if you're willing to spend $60 and be inconvenienced in a large variety of other ways for a slightly tighter experience, I might call, while also might call lesser in other ways, you know, check it out, check it out. Alright, where is this dude? It said on Kurarana Coast. Oh, here he is. There we go, there we go. Only took searching everywhere. Alright, yeah, I'm Muron. Why are you looking for me? What? You picked up a bottle I dropped? Now then, what was it again? Yes, this is indeed the gentleman suitor. Oh, I remember now. Back when I was all the rage with the girls during wedding season, I was really something. Wanting to make friends with some unknown gal, I once put a cool photo and some poetry in a bottle and sent it out to sea. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would get a reply this late in the game. Let's see now. He's considering it. Alright, received his letter. Mimi's scrawl looks like a tangle of squillas? Squiggles? Squiggles. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Looks like a tangle of squiggles. Can't make out a thing. Must have used some pen that's a real pain to write with, eh? This is gonna take a while to decipher. Anyways, I got the letter, so pass along my regards to the girl who wrote it. Thanks, dude. I'm sure she'll appreciate your regards. Buena Islands, Julette South. I'll probably stop with, I'll see if I can get to sub-story 10 with this one. I think about, at least until we get into some of the chunkier quests, I think about 5 per stream. Well, I'm not going to be streaming terribly long. I think about 5 per stream isn't too bad a goal for now. Again, I've got plenty to work through. I think I was showing earlier, I've got like, what is that? What is out there? Well, you know what this calls for? This calls for one of my glamours, which is a swimsuit. Let's see. I just put on a swimsuit. Put on only a swimsuit. Okay, well, never mind. I don't think I care that much. So you can see some of my other... Again, this is a whole shitload of cash shop stuff. This is my main glamour, which isn't entirely cash shop stuff. Okay, the shirt is just, I think it's the quick... Yeah, you can see it there. It's the Wanderer's shirt. That's not cash shop. Honestly, though, the fashion game in this is pretty damn good, even without the cash shop stuff. Yes. You can color like all the different parts, and it's really easy to just set a glamour like you set there, like I showed there. It's not like God, I fucking hate Final Fantasy XIV's glamour system of like you apply it to all the individual items, and then they're always glamored to that item. And if you equip a new item, you gotta re-glamour that. And then to unglamour an item, you have to use another item to dispel the glam. It's such a pain. I love the system here. Juliet, I missed a bit of text. I've been longing to meet you soon. No, this is just a token of my gratitude. Please accept it. So he didn't break the bad news, it seems. I didn't quite catch what he was saying. But I assume not. Alrighty. I can hardly wait for the day Lord Muron comes to see me. I mean, hey, maybe she's into older dudes. Maybe it'll be all right. We shall certainly see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where am I going? Um, records. Um, oh, it looks like we got a follower. I missed it from a few minutes ago, but N squared. Nice to have you here. If you happen to be in chat, thanks for the follow. Absolutely, thank you. Let's see here. Quests. So we have, I think, 2 more for this stream. 9 and 10. Where is this going to be? Is this Dwarf or Mount Guitarra? It is the Dwarves. So let's... Yes, Mount Guitarra at the lookout area. Okay, cool. Let's zoom on over. Mount Guitarra entry. Yes. And we're gone. Yes. So I quite like Mount Guitarra as a little area. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a nice little hub. I think they also even like for like limited time events, like the little auto teleport that you can do for finding quests. It'll usually just send you straight here. So it's a nice little segmented area here. Yes. Of course, it's where you got the dollar board stuff. Like I said, I think I said this earlier in the stream, but we'll probably go ahead and do the even side quests I've already been through. You can replay them and get like minor items and stuff. Just for like a more comprehensive list of quests and stuff, you know? Or comprehensive stream of all the quests. Again, depending on if I even get that far. But you know, I have some spare time as of recent, so I'll do my best here. Right, on out to the lookouts. This is one little area I'm not as fond of for how far away it is, but you know. At least it's not a confusing area. Although I do recall playing through offline, for whatever reason, I got confused, like, figuring out the entrances and exits here. But, you know, I know a little better now. Alright, right on up. Come on. And where is Sugo? I believe I vaguely remember this quest. When I brush back my hair, I catch a glimpse of that nape. Of that nape, so alluring yet so delicate. That girl, she's something else, huh? Are you, oh, I think I remember this dude. Oh dear. Eavesdropping, insolent pup. You weep like one of my kin. I've got a small favor to ask. Leave town, head east through Guitar Fields, and get the fuck out of my face. And eventually you'll reach Forest Ruins. It's a treacherous spot teeming with powerful monsters, but there are 3 altars in there. Hard to believe, but I'm a bit of a skilled inventor. Back in my youth, I built a little contraption on the remains of one of those. Altars a cubic pillar. I believe it still works perfectly, but my aching back has me grounded. Would you mind heading there in my stead and seeing if the contraption is still operational? Sure. You know what? Now that I'm remembering more of this quest, I remember getting, like, so confused on how to actually find the spot he wants us to find. Again, this was in the offline version, so we'll see if it is somehow as confusing here. I don't recall exactly what was confusing about it, but maybe we'll see. Oh, you'll take it on, will you? My apologies, I'm indebted to you. Yeah, don't tell random people they smell next time when you're sitting here talking to yourself about people's napes. Like, dude, come on. Ooh, item. Platinum ore. I can resell that. I haven't touched the crafting stuff in this game, like, at all. I don't know if I should. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Bardo. Thank you so very much. I hope you stick around. I hope, for whatever streams I end up doing. Oh yeah. Good night, Bardo. You have a great one. You have a great one. Thanks so much for sticking around as long as you did. Yeah. Hopefully should be streaming. I'll try and stream again tomorrow, but I'll try to make a more concrete schedule as I get a little further along. But yeah, like I said, thanks for sticking around. See you around sometime. Have a good one. Alrighty, let's see. Back down. Oh yeah, I was talking about crafting. I haven't really touched the crafting much. I did a lot in talking about the offline version, but it was just a lot easier, and you also weren't restricted to a single crafting class. But seeing how expensive some of the items can be on the market, I don't know like how good it would be to get into them. I've just not been a big like crafting class person in general in MMOs. Of course, just talking from Final Fantasy XIV and of course this game. So I don't know how relevant that experience is. Let's see here. Is this... Okay, going out the south entrance, I think. Right? Yes? Which one's the south? Right, yes, over there. But yeah. It seemed neat. I'm just like, I'd rather just buy the equipment. It always, and I realize like if there's enough people doing it, like it couldn't be this way. But it always, like I always think to myself in my head, like, well, surely you'd just be spending more on actually just purchasing the materials or spending way more time finding the materials than you would just spending on the actual item. But I suppose that's why the items are priced so high, because they have to spend so much time doing that stuff. Market economy or whatever. I know economics. I took I did take an economics class in college. I learned demand equals those other things. And that is the entirety of what I have recalled from that. Oh. Yes. I'm recalling why this was such a pain in the ass before. I could not for the life of me figure out exactly what it wanted me to look at around here. When I was first playing this. So if I'm recalling, it's literally just like in the center of... It's not that teleportal, I don't think. Is it? I don't know. I truly don't know now. I'm forgetting again. What specifics did it say? A dying old man's device. Look at it. Mount Katara's lookout asked me to check whether the mechanism built on the remains of one of the altar's cubic pillars in the forest ruins east of Katara's field still works. Where is this pillar? This is the exact problem I had the last time. Very, very interesting. I mean, it could be in that teleportal. I suppose that's not an option. Or was it... Did it want me to fight this guy? For some reason I remember fighting this guy, but I don't know if that was what it wanted. It didn't show me the little crosshairs like it usually does when you're fighting the right thing. So I'm not sure if this is correct. Thank you, Kokona. No, that was not correct. Oh dear. Is it just the teleportal? I feel like I remember it just being right on top of the platform here, but I'm not actually certain. Let's see. Come on. No, this is a side quest area, I believe. Or maybe this is a main... I don't know. It is not what we want, is the point. Oh, man. Yes, I am remembering why I disliked this particular one so much. Oh, let's see, let's see. Hmm. You know, on the other hand of doing this, we get to do the Phantom Thief side quests again, which will be fun. Uh, I might skip vocation quests. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. Like I said, I'm gonna attempt to do most of the quests available. Of course, crafting quests aren't really going to be. I'm not gonna have the ability to do all of them. I don't think. But I'll look into that a little more. I'll do everything I can and want to. Oh dearie me, oh dearie me. Where's this pillar? Okay, no, I'm not gonna spend an hour looking around for it, you know? That's why I have the guide open. Dragon Quest X Tiger, please help me. This is quest 9. Examine the pillars in the center of the ruins on the lower side of F4. Okay. So F4, that is... the lower side of F4. Okay, got it. So somewhere around over here. Let's see, let's see. Where, oh where? So I hear that thing. So, okay, I need to go further down, further down. Over here somewhere. Oh, is it just this other one? Am I dumb? Is it just this other one? Yeah, it was the, I forgot there was a second platform. All right, press the switch, press the switch. Alrighty. What? From the machine at the pillar's base, rain clouds surged up and heavy rain began to fall all around. Yes, yes, he made a rain machine. Alrighty, that one is done and dusted. Once I talk to the dude again. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, one more to go for... Well, again, we gotta finish this one, but one more to go after that for this stream. I always forget about the teleporters. These, if I recall correctly, these were not here in the offline version, so I always forget that these exist. Yes, yes. All right, Sugo. Come on, come on. The setup worked like a charm, I see. Behold that sky over there. Oh yeah, there's a rainbow. Isn't that a splendid rainbow? That girl over there was startled at first, but then she beamed with joy. This is my thanks. Take it. I got 4 Technicolor Dreamclaw. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Just making rainbows for people. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Surely there's nothing else no other ulterior motives here. None at all. None at all. Let me let you in on a secret. That altar's contraption was crafted to summon a grand rainbow arching across the heavens. In my younger days, I used that very rainbow as a backdrop to charm my dear wife. Yeah, you know what? I feel like I remember him being weirder in the when I played this quest before, but doesn't seem to be as weird. You know, not amazing, but not terribly weird. Not terribly weird. Could just be the auto translation, but well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So the magic oven, and this is going to be in Orphea, and with the Pokelipos. Yes. Oh, you have to go in the underground alleyway. I hate that spot. All right. Let's zoom on over to Pokeland Orphea. Very good, very good. Yes, last quest of the night. Last quest of the night. I know, we're making stellar progress. Five quests out of Actually, I can check the I can check the guide right now. Uh, what is how many quests? Okay, 900. So we've made it about what would that be? Oh, that'd be about a little over 10%? Has my math right there? 900 divided by 10 equals how do I math that? Is it 10 over 900? Yeah, 11%. 11%. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You know? Of course, future quests will almost assuredly be... No. Is that correct? 100? What is math? 100 would be... No, 100 would be a tenth. I've done 1%. 1% of the quest. Okay. Well, not as... is that how the math works out? Is it? I think it is. Yeah, whatever. Lots of content to go through. It's fine. Oh man. All right, where is this dude? All right, Orphea. Oh nope, that's the housing area. I don't need to go to the house. My house is in Aslan. Maybe I'll show you guys one time. It's very sparse, so nothing actually to really show off. But, you know, maybe we'll go there. Why are you yellow? Ah, yes, the fairy quests. So here's another great reason to be going around doing these. I forgot about all the yellow guys. Yeah. You just have to, this is showing you like various important NPCs and just making sure you talk to them. You fill out like a little guide of them. Yeah, I don't need that right now, but thank you. So is it Rapochi that I want to see? Please be Rapochi. I don't want to search anymore. Magic oven. Yes, Rapochi, you're my guy. Come on. My blacksmith shop, inherited from my old man, is tucked away. This is going to be a great voice for this. It's tucked away in this alleyway, so customers just don't come by. But you know what? That super popular circus now, it used to be an alleyway cake shop. The secret behind that success? Back then, the baker, Miss Nablet, got an oven from the legendary craftsman Pepzer and perfected her craft. Every tool Pepzer makes is enchanted. They say anything works out perfectly when you use them. So here's my request. Could you please visit Pipser, who lives in a cabin in Muriel Forest, and ask him to craft some magical tools for me as well? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can't walk 2 feet. I get it. Yay, thanks. I really wanted to ask them myself, but I was too scared of the forest monster to go. I'll definitely repay you, so please take care of it for me. Don't worry, guys. Next time I'll go full on Toad. It'll be great. Let's see. By the way, guys, let me know. I was getting this problem with my YouTube stream a little, but let me know if you guys are getting like little white flashes on screen. I feel like I'm seeing them out of the corner of my vision. The heck of a time to ask about it, about hour and a half into the stream, but let me know. I'll see if I can fix that up for next one. I tried something last one, but I think I didn't. I turned off GPU acceleration or whatever it is. Hardware GPU, I don't know, something like that. That one of those weird Windows settings, but I don't think I restarted my computer, so I don't think it actually took effect. So I'll make sure to do that next time. Let's see here. So Muriel Forest, Orphea region west. Yes, so go south, and then to the never eat sour worms west. Okay. So which way is south? I need to go that way. South is west. South is west. Very, very good. Very, very good. Oh my goodness. It's getting late here. It's almost 10. I didn't even realize. Let's see. Almost past my bedtime. Usually I'm a late not late sleeper. I stay up late, but I've been falling asleep a lot earlier recently. So that's been, I mean, it's good to be getting in bed earlier, but also it makes this a little more I don't know. It makes nothing. It's nice to see the light a little more, honestly, as of recent. Though I do miss like staying up till I don't know if necessarily miss is the right word, but it is nice at times to be able to stay up a little later, then wake up a little later. You know, yeah. As long as it doesn't get too far. I was terrible with that. Oh god, this is the place with the damn wall. It's not the worst wall in these first few areas, but these are annoying ones. Let me figure out where the... Right, you have to go in the little holes here. Yeah. You know, in college, I was terrible with the sleep schedule there. I think I ended up like just completely inversing myself, like sleeping the day, staying up all night, like literally like going to sleep at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It was absolutely terrible towards the end there. Of course, that was during like COVID and everything, so that was not a non-major part of that. Yeah, but that was, you know, years ago now. Let's see. Almost there. Let's boost. And I can refill up my Dosaline. One of those. I don't know the actual pronunciation. I gotta be honest. Let's see. Muriel. Yeah. I'll look up what when I can get the quest to get the even better Zoom Stone. I hope at least I am recalling that there's a Zoom Stone that just unlocks all of the fast travel areas instead of you can go to the major cities, but then still can't go to all the... I mean, regardless of anything, this is still a hell of a lot easier than, you know, having to manually pop in all the Zoom Stone locations, so that's a major plus. That is certainly a major plus. Alrighty. Here's the man. Is it Moshpalm? I was once a cook. For a long time, I wandered the border between life and death. And then I returned. My head still spins. But I guess this is the sweetest side effect of demon cuisine. Not so bad, really. This guy's got a fucking story to tell. I wonder if we'll get to hear that at some point. Let's see. Pipzer! That's who it was. I recall now.
Pipzer here, but what's this?
Hold on, no. I have to do like an old... Here we go, guys. It's gonna be an old Toad Man voice. Let's see. Nope, never mind. I'll just go in regular old man. That's gonna be incomprehensible.
Pipzer here, but what's this? The blacksmith Reproachy wants me to craft him a magical tool. Sorry to have you come all this way, but I'm just a retired craftsman. I can't create anything as grand as a magical tool. What? You say I crafted the magic oven and perfected an outlet a cake maker? True enough, that oven did have a touch of magic, but I wasn't the one who added it. Here's a photo of the magic oven. This should convince the blacksmith's son. Take it.
Sure. No monster fighting with this one. I am directing my beams right into your eyes. I guess that's why his eyes are closed, huh? Yeah, I mean, I was given an answer immediately. The old oven photograph. Yes. And 360 gold! Yeah! neat cleaning up the little chests I did not get to loot in my transition from offline, even if they're not terribly exciting. All right, back to Pukaland. Is that all for that quest? That one seemed a little too easy, honestly. I don't mind it, but you know, a easy peasy one to end the stream off with, I suppose. Let's see. Who's gonna be here? Right, under... You see, this is one of the ones I always forget how to get underneath the place. Is it over here? Is it just around the corner? Yeah. Ooh, and here's a question. I don't know if anyone necessarily responded in the stream right now, but I guess also available for the VOD watchers. Do we necessarily want quests to be done in like chronological, like numerological order? I feel like it's not that big of a deal to be jumping around all the time, but you know, if I'm already in an area and there are several quests around, you know, I wouldn't mind going around and just hopping on those. I don't know if there's even a reason to have an opinion on that. But if that does happen, I would definitely, I don't know, maybe I'll open up like some sort of a, like, I don't know, a spreadsheet and, you know, note down the quests I've done so I still make sure, because like I said, I'm going to try and do some of the sub-quests I've already done, just because, you know, interesting to go through them, and it's not main story content, so nothing particularly spoilery. But still content to experience with the stream, so I don't know. I'll think on it. If anyone has an opinion on it, feel free to let me know. Rapochi!
Welcome home. How did it go? Did Pipster agree to craft the magical tool? What? He said he can't craft magic tools and that he didn't cast a spell on that oven? That's...
Should I pass the old oven photograph to Rapochi? Sure. I gave him the old photograph.
This photo shows a younger Nablet-san. Guess that's the magic oven in the back then. Nablet-san, covered in soot. Face etched with this desperation. Hardly the picture of someone calmly using the magic oven. Oh, I see. So it wasn't Pipster who cast a spell on the oven. That's what you're saying.
We said that, yes. Those were like the exact words you already said to yourself.
Nablet-san's success at the cake shop wasn't due to magic. She simply wished for success and worked her heart out. In other words, it was Nablet-san herself who cast the spell on the oven. That's what Pipster wanted to say. Sorry I made you trek all the way to Muriel Forest. Here, take this as a token of my thanks.
Hey, quest done! Cool. Alrighty. Yes. Very good. Alright, that is 1.1% of quests done. I got a chatter. Cheap viewers? Oh, cool, I got a spam chatter. Awesome! I'm super glad for that. Can I... Is there a way... I suppose I'll look into that later, because I'm about to end stream anyways, but... Can I... block this? Yes. Report, spam, scams, bots, or tampering. Man, I got my first spam bot, guys! I'm a real streamer now. Man, that's awesome. I guess scam? Yeah. Advertising cheap viewers? Man, this is eventful. I got 1.1% of the side quest done, and I got a spam bot. That's awesome. All right, and I'll block that. Cool. Alrighty, cool. Now, is there a way, perhaps, to just remove that message? It doesn't look like it. Manage, restrict. Okay, now I won't mess around with that anymore. End of the stream. So, let's find a nice spot to end in. I gotta find a spot to sit on down and you know, end things off on. Let's see. Are there any seats around? Any seats at all?
I'll end right here.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, that was eventful. Thanks so much for everyone who chatted. Bardo, Loot Liquor, it was great to see you guys. And thanks for the follows. Like I said, my first few followers, Bardo and N Squared. And yeah, hey, hope to see everyone for another stream. Everyone in the VOD, thank you for watching. If you did watch up until the end, that's awesome. And I will hopefully see you guys again real soon for streaming some more just various subquests. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys then.